Happy Stoney Sunday, everyone. This is episode 201, but it's actually something a little bit different. I'm in the very windy city of Boston, Massachusetts, and it's not quite a live episode, but I am going to be taking questions from Reefers here at the Boston Freedom Rally. I am also in front of my backdrop for the very first time. This is the Kathy Lee Art hand-painted canvas backdrop. It is kind of made to match the tie-dye that I've been using for almost 4 years, but it's definitely bigger, better, and just something brighter for the future of Stoney Sunday. So without much wait, we're going to get into some questions from Reefers and smoke through them too. I'm here with the first Reefer to ask a question on this very weird, different episode of Stoney Sunday. So you're actually going to get a prize back. You get like a whole giveaway. Awesome! Goodies. And what's your name?
My name's Tara.
Nice to meet you, Tara. What's the question?
My question is, do you prefer West Coast strains over East Coast strains?
Ooh, West Coast strains or East Coast strains? The first thing that comes to mind, like East Coast sour diesel is so bomb. And we get sour diesel on the West Coast, but if I was given the choice of those two, I would definitely go for the East Coast sour diesel. Yeah, it's better. Not gonna do is get that vomit. Yes. I feel like the West Coast has the advantage because we have so many breeders and growers with the facilities to really get into genetics. We have people that are like a few generations deep and they have different phenotypes and it's amazing. But the East Coast has really strong, really good genetics. And I know like from what I've heard, you guys are really good on the perks, like indicas. Yeah, so it may not be labeled, but the East Coast is right. Yeah, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
I am here with everyone's favorite gorilla. What's your name?
My name is Derek. I'm the Ganja Gorilla.
The Ganja Gorilla. Derek brought this super tall bong. Love to see it. Excited to hit it. And because you're going to ask a question on the show, you get a goodie bag. So it's sponsored by Goda, which Kathy Lee included in the backdrop.
Oh, what the dude said.
And then Ryan, I'll let this bong while you ask the question.
Actually, my question is, can you think of one good reason not to hit this ball?
It's gonna be perfect.
That ball.
Maybe if I can't reach it, that would be the only reason. That's the type of piece that you have to like get practice with. You gotta take that home to learn how to use it. You can barely reach that bowl though.
They're healthy, so they're meant to be. They are
I have Dana and Christy here with Stoney Sunday question. I think this might be number 3 so far on the show. Happy Stoney Sunday, you guys. What do you want to ask?
I don't know if this has been asked before, but I haven't asked all your questions. But in a hypothetical situation, if you could only smoke one strain for the rest of your life, what would that be?
I couldn't.
You had to choose.
I couldn't. I like to live my life without having to choose. And like my favorites are definitely something that's grown with a lot of care, something that's a really fine strain. I definitely couldn't narrow it down. I'm super glad to have the access that I do, like pick them out. And I actually try to pick something new every time that I can. And I don't even buy things that I've had before as often. So
Yeah, I love to get new stuff too, but unfortunately I don't have the
not yet.
accessibility that you do.
Yeah, not yet, for sure. But I don't know, there's just too much variety to just pick one. And I feel like if I had a favorite and I was going for it every time, I'd be missing out on some really cool stuff. So maybe on my deathbed I'll like look back.
Alright, let me rephrase that then. What's one of your favorites?
Ooh, one of my favorites easily gets it. Thank you. Jack Ferrer, for sure. I love the smell of Jack Ferrer. It's this really almost piney, lemony, like very just pungent, so good in the light. And I definitely, when someone has like a Jack Cross, there's Candy Jack Ferrer, when someone opens a jar of that, I definitely really like it.
Yeah, alright, so I should have just
That's
asked
the
that.
answer, guys.
I'm sorry.
No, thank you guys for being on the show. You have a question too. That's cool. Thanks for being on Stoney Sunday, you guys. Have a good one. We are back with another Reefer here in Boston. What is your name? Hello, Dylan. What's your Stoney Sunday question?
My story Sunday question is, have you ever had any trouble with the airports with like flowers or wax?
I don't think I've ever been asked like if I've actually ever had trouble at the airport, and I haven't. Knock on wood slash my head. No, I haven't. In the past,
That's right. You just take it home?
I did have live small amounts between state to state. I was living in one state. I was living in California, and I would just do the best that I could to like minimize the smell. But ever since I became a patient, I feel more comfortable, and I definitely find that inpatient living in California, and in that case, it's pretty much okay. Like if I'm under for patience, and then for concentrates, I don't bring that much right away. I only have a really small amount, and I get nervous every single time. It's never easy, but it works. Yeah.
But they can order it.
Thank you for having me.
So what is this?
Okay, so these tools, if you see them in a head shop for the first time, it's going to be kind of weird because it looks, this one is specifically Hello Kitty, but oftentimes you're going to see these things called domes, and they're like bowls, but there's nothing inside, there's nowhere to put your weed, and it's a dab tool, so the more often the concentrates are coming around, like East Coast, I've been hearing it's like gold to find wax, it's really hard to find. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too, it's crazy expensive. So it makes sense that you're not seeing a lot of the accessories and tools for it yet. But when you see something that's essentially just like a tube, there's an open top and then a joint at the bottom, that's a dome. And you're going to put that on the joint, there's going to be a nail that would be inside it. You heat up the nail, you put the dome on it, and you would use this tool as a dabber. You have your concentrate on this, and that's how you would load the concentrate onto the nail. Because the nail's going to be like 600 or 700 degrees. It's really hot at that point. So the lighter, when you're smoking a bowl, it doesn't matter if you have your hand that close, it's not that hot. But with the dab, you want the product, the concentrate, on the tip of the dabber, and you have your hand a little further back, and you load it on it, dab away. So you'll see it more and more as concentrates get into your community. And when I took my first dab, I needed the setup. I was like, how do I buy this? Where is it? And none of my local head shops had it. And I was in San Francisco. It still took time. So the East Coast will get it.
The clinic started from
Yeah, awesome. You'll find the concentrates.
I mean, I've seen like the vape pens, like the small things.
Yeah.
I've seen those like from California. These are so much like
It's hard. Thank you for being on Stoney Sunday. I am here with Afton. This is Stoney Sunday in Boston. And you came down from Yeah, I came down from Rhode Island to be here right now. We're going to just chat and talk. What's your question?
Alright, my question is, what's the difference between the concentrated dab, like I did my first dab note, and it was, body paralyzing. And
Temporarily.
right, but he had the wax, and he also had like the ground, like the powder substance. What's the difference between those?
So I've been hearing about the powder concentrate out here on the East Coast, and I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not sure if
It looks like what's at the bottom of the grinder. That's what it looks like to me.
I think what it sounds like is kind of like shatter that's been broken up a lot, right? Like, through shipping or handling or something, and getting into like a dust, and it makes me think of what I've seen in Colorado. Like I forget what they called it, but it's that river rock. It's more of a shatter. In terms of the difference, I'm gonna just kind of have to answer a shatter versus wax. If that's what that powder is.
I would hope so.
That's what it is. It's not a difference in ingredients. Like it's really, we're talking beauty and then we're talking cannabis.
Right.
It can sometimes be a result of the process during releasing stuff, but I haven't made it, so I'm not exactly sure of the refining process that's going to lead you to shatter versus wax.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure the back oven is what makes the biggest difference. Because you put it in there and it's going to suck out any of the moisture, it's going to be a more refined product.
More like a powder residue.
No, it would be more like a shatter. Like yeah, just less stuff in it. But I haven't made it. I'm so scared because it's really big.
Yeah.
There's just so
I'd be
much
afraid to blow my house.
That's also yeah, with any of them. If it's a butane hash oil, it's a huge risk. So it should be people that know a lot more about it than me.
Yeah.
But in terms of if it's gonna, if the BHO, then it's butane hash oil. It doesn't really matter, the form is still the same. And if it's like the powder, the wax, the shatter, it can all go in the pen, it can all go on the nail, it should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. Okay. Now, the guys had that powdered shatter, as we're going to call it.
Yeah.
And it was a mixture between heat and, I forget what the other one was, but it was a mixture. And it was like, I could feel both of them at the same time. It was amazing.
I love a good heat pit. And like you said, if you have the grinders with the two or the gray areas, and you really get to collect it. I've heard of keep dabs, but I haven't actually done one before, so I don't know what it feels like to dab.
It's amazing. Like I was telling my husband, I was like, babe, you need to go home. I'm paralyzed. And he took bullshit of that. It was cool.
Well, that's awesome. Well, yeah, it's definitely something to try. I mean, it's not going to hurt your nails. inhale, it's not gonna hurt you.
Right.
Give it a shot. It's awesome. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, right?
Like Keith, and I'll do Keith bowls or like
Right.
a joint or something. But
Right.
I don't know, sometimes we'll get sticky BHO and it might be nice to kind of like
Yeah.
give
It was an interesting experience.
You get a goodie bag. You know?
Nice!
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Damn.
Oh! I don't even want to open it. I'll just save it for later.
I have Amanda here. I love Amanda's whole outfit, by the way. Like, I almost jumped over the booth to like look at it all. But we matched necklaces, I have to point out. And then hers had a poly on it, and then I got these poly earrings from Grace, so I added them. I was inspired by it. So what is your question, Amanda?
They got invited to the
Wow, that's a really great question. Thank you. I'm so loud when I talk, and then you guys can finish asking where in the country could use the most help. So obviously Boston has thousands of people here right now. We're getting support here, so where could use it the most? What comes to mind is Texas. There's a lot of stoners, a lot of smokers, and a lot of patients in Texas, and no legal protection, no medical access. There is like a Dallas-Fort Worth normal population, a lot of security awareness, but it's not a cool type of event and things like that where a lot of young people are going and actually getting the information. So I would say Texas needs the love. And the Midwest, up in the middle of the country, from the East Coast to the West Coast, we're both on the side, and the middle is really, I think, desperate for health care, for the benefits that cannabis can provide, and for the legal laws to change so that people are, I don't know, less often put in jail for something they don't have to do. You live in Boston? Yeah, so you feel good about here. You feel like it's comfortable. I do. That's nice. I like that. I really feel comfortable out here.
It's a great environment. It's just that you're walking into we have like an orange one. It's awesome for hanging out. Really large size. Not many but take our class because we'll be shopping this.
No, this is a 2050 year.
Yeah.
That's huge. Hempfest in Seattle, I want to say, is it either 21, 22, or maybe 26, but somewhere around the same age. And it didn't start great, you know, they're all small events to start, they're all local efforts, and being here shows point out. Thank you. Stoney Sunday in Boston. I get a hot dog. Nice to meet you. Yeah, let's do that. Happy to meet you. What's your question? Come over to Coffee. Oh my gosh, probably the parks. The parks are amazing. I sat in Copley Square for like an hour and a half on Friday, and it was gorgeous. It's beautiful. And the parks aren't just like playgrounds and play structures. Like that's kind of what cities like this have become. Like,
Yeah, it's nicer of a trap.
So there's a lot of parks here that are beautiful ponds, beautiful trees, and it's been nice to be outside. I don't know. I thought the East Coast was like foggy and gray and cold. It's nice. Winter's awful. I'll keep coming out in the summer. Thank you. I am here with fellow YouTuber Cody. What's the name of your channel?
Xcode.
And that's like XCODEH. Yeah, awesome. Welcome to Stoney Sunday. We're in the Stoney Sunday backdrop zone. It's really cool to meet you. It's really great to meet you. Thank you for coming to the meetup we just had too. It was awesome. Yeah, this is post meetup questions now. What's your question?
Alright, my question is, and I get this a lot on my channel, what age do you think is appropriate for a person to start smoking?
Such a popular question, like how old is the right age to be smoking weed? And my like go-to answer is that if you're still seeking that answer and validation, I don't think you're really looking for reasons for why you're smoking weed and you're still a little confused on it all. I think there are very valid patients that are like toddlers. There are very valid patients that are teenagers. There are valid medical patients at all ages. But when it comes to like using marijuana and being confident in it, that might take some other people until they're in their 20s, in their 30s, and their 40s. So I don't really think there's a right age. But if you're still unsure about it, you still have all those feelings and questions, then just slow down and wait. Like, I don't know, watch more YouTube videos until you're comfortable. We are back with another Stoney Sunday question from Nick. Welcome back. And Nick brought a gold joint. Show it off. It's a gold joint. So we're gonna smoke that, and yeah, go ahead and light it up. Are you local to the East Coast? Nice.
this event compared to the West Coast events, say like Real Hempfest in Seattle?
I wouldn't even say that's Real Hempfest. This is a very real Hempfest. This event is huge. There are like tens of thousands of people here.
Yeah, this
It's amazing. It compares in a lot of positive ways in that it's free. You don't have to wait in line to get in. They don't even check your bags if you want to get in and whatever. I haven't seen anyone's bag getting checked. The free Hempfest in Seattle, to get in without a line and everything, you pay $30. So it's a little different, but it's all volunteer ride, and so it's just a different style of event. But this one is like organic. It feels amazing, and the stages are loud. You can kind of hear them wherever you are, but the booths aren't loud. And in California, the booths are crazy loud. There's cool dash. It's crazy. Yeah, I really enjoy this event, and Hempfest in Seattle is amazing, but it's also huge and almost overwhelming to see. And this is more like centralized. It's more right downtown. It's super easy, and I like it. Thanks for asking. You're getting goodie bags too. It's so very special.
You can have yours.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday.
Thanks for having me on the show.
That was it. Stoney Sunday episode 201. 204 episodes to still come. This one from Boston was amazing. Thank you everyone who was on the episode, joined me, all about goodie bags, with some boba, some Humboldt hemp wick, and I really, really appreciate it. I'll be staying high in Boston until I leave tomorrow, and hopefully I can get this episode edited and put together and stay super, super stoney. Bye, guys.